Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of the show. Today I am showcasing my Father's Day haul, which consists of just this one action figure. Of course, most of my Father's Day haul was money that went to JoeFest, and since JoeFest was last week, Father's Day came after this, so this is my only real Father's Day haul from one of my kids. And it's actually pretty cool. The one I've been wanting, Super7 Snake Eyes Combat Gladiator action figure from the Sunbow cartoon. So like always when I'm doing reviews of these figures, we'll take a look at the packaging. As you can see, the front of the package features some nice artwork. I love the throwback artwork that they put on these retro cards. Super7 thumbs up for that. It just looks absolutely awesome. And of course you get a nice look at the figure and all the accessories that he comes with. Back of the package gives you a nice look at the file card, which describes a little about this particular version of Snake Eyes from the episode that he was in, as well as all of these cool figures that also come in reaction form. So with a look at the packaging out of the way, and you can see mine was busted up from Amazon, so it's slightly lifted off the card. Thanks, Amazon. But whatever, he's going to be opened anyway. So let's go ahead and open this guy. So here is Snake Eyes out of the package with all of his accessories. And like always, we're going to start off by taking a look at those accessories. First up is this controller. This is what Destro used. You can picture this attached to like a computer terminal or mainframe or something. So it was attached right there. Destro would use this to start the game that Snake Eyes and Duke were put into, a form of battle arena kind of thing. I think they called it the Cobra Sports Arena or something like that in the show. I can't remember exactly what it was, but this is the handheld device that Destro used to control everything that happened in the arena. Next up is this energy trident. Again, this is a pretty cool thing. It's one of those things that Hasbro would probably never give us, and I'm glad that Super7 got the license to produce these Sunbow type figures, because like I said, Hasbro would never give us this, and especially if you're a fan of those Sunbow cartoons like I am, then this is a really deep cut and something that is actually pretty awesome, and I'm glad to have in my collection. Next up is this huge net, kind of folds out like this, and it's actually pretty big. As you can see, it will definitely fall over Snake Eyes if you put it. It is made out of net type material, so that is that's pretty nice. You just fold it up. I don't know how I'm going to display this. Yeah, this is going to be a weird one to display. Finally, over here you have the handcuff or the wrist cuff thing. Destro hit a button on the thing we've already talked about over here, the controller, and the shackles popped up out of the ground digitally to wrap themselves around Duke and Snake Eyes' legs, and it does come off. As you can see, it has a little space right there to help it come off. I will probably show it attached on my shelf, just because it is a pretty cool little accessory. Taking a look at Snake Eyes himself, of course, this looks exactly like Snake Eyes from that episode of G.I. Joe Classified. I think it was called The Vines of Evil. This, of course, is based off of the version 2 Snake Eyes from Hasbro G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. But this is what he looked like in the cartoon, and it looks extremely awesome. Loving it. The colors are just like it was in the cartoon, so that is really cool. I know a lot of people are going to say, I hate these figures, they only have 5 points of articulation. I say this all the time, but it's not really that. To me, I love these figures because it does give, harkens back to the Sunbow cartoon that I absolutely loved growing up. And Hasbro's not going to give us those Sunbow accurate figures, so kudos to Super7 for doing it. I like it. Yes, these things are $20 and maybe a little high. I hope that at some point Super7 can drop the prices on these, but I know I like what they're doing with this style of action figure. I don't think we'll ever get vehicles, especially since the Arctic Rescue set didn't do well. So, but I'm hoping that these will have vehicles at some point. I'm hoping. Taking a look at articulation on Snake Eyes, his head rotates all the way around. Arms rotate all the way around as well. Legs can kick up that high. So this is another great addition to my Super7 Snake Eyes reaction figure collection. As you can see here is the one we just reviewed. This is the comic-based version based off G.I. Joe number 21, I believe. Here is just a regular release Snake Eyes, and here is the Arctic Rescue version of Snake Eyes. It is identical to this. These are the same figures, just this is one where he was radiated with all that, or the radiation that came off of that thing he found in the Arctic. Again, here is a nice look at the Super 7 Snake Eyes Combat Gladiator from their ReAction figure series of G.I. Joe action figures. If you like what I'm doing, please help the channel grow by hitting that subscribe button and that like button and sharing this content. I sure would appreciate it. Check out AshleyWilbanks.com each and every day for the latest G.I. Joe news and some other news, you know, depending on whatever strikes my fancy for the day. Also, leave a comment. Let me know if you are collecting this Super 7 ReAction line. What do you think of it? Do you like it as much as I do, or do you hate it because you're a hardcore Joe fan and this is not what you signed up for? Either way, let me know in the comments below. I'm always anxious to talk G.I. Joe with folks. And of course, if you have this figure, let me know what you think of this Snake Eyes figure. All right, folks, that's it for this video. God bless.